CARY Vance, One Music Ave, here with Vic Latino. How are you, Vic?
What's happening?
It's happening. It's been a while, man.
I know, right? I'm running into so many people down here, and God, in some cases, it's been like 15 years. It's been like, I took a pause. I took a pause from dance music.
Well, you took a pause from dance music, but you stayed in radio.
Stayed in radio, but, I on the corporate side and whatnot, and then, but I'm jumping back in.
So what made you decide to go from, you were an artist, you're making music, doing compilations, albums, you did a lot of the ultra comps, right? Ran a great radio station, Party 105, club scene, KTU, like all over the place. I know you came down here to own some radio stations, right? But now you're back as an artist.
I'm back as an artist, and I'm at a point in my life, CARY, now where I have some more time. The kids are older. I'm on my last few trips to the soccer field and the football field and whatnot. The businesses are running themselves, so I decided to follow my heart, right? And my heart was always making music, and I was always known for breaking it on the radio and finding that hit record and championing it on the radio. And I said, you know something, I want to make it now. I want to see what it's like, that side. So I teamed up with Robbie Rivera. Remember Robbie from
Yes.
Juicy Music? And we started producing music together. And, after like the 7th or 8th song that we've made, I said, okay, I think it's time to do something with them. And so, here we are. We got our first single that's coming out on May 2nd. And it really wasn't the single that I wanted to come out with first. But, it's a commercial top 40 single. But we took the Bryan Adams Heaven song. DJ Sammy did it a few years ago. And we redid it, but we redid it in Spanish.
Oh, wow.
So we had George Lamont sing the male version in Spanish. And then I have a brand new artist that we've been working with out of Cuba. His name is Young Brian. He does a reggaeton rap on it. And then I have D. Robert, who does the English version. So the song is it's Spanglish.
Right.
And that's it. We reproduced the music on it. And that's going to be the first single that we release in Latin and South America. And we're going to work it outside of America, where nobody knows who I am. And I'm going to be a new artist over there. Here in the United States, my biggest challenge is nobody knows me or recognizes me as like a DJ or a producer.
Right.
I'm the guy I'm the guy who's been interviewing people on the radio my whole life. So, I'm gonna try to do it like reverse engineered.
No, that's great. I look forward to hearing it. Now, I know you host a lot of freestyle events.
Yeah.
Is that how you got George involved? Did you just start talking to him about the idea, or?
So, how I got George involved is I've been in the studio, like I said, now for a little bit over a year and a half. K7 from TKA had come to me and he said, Vic, I want to put out some of my old music. I want to redo it. He goes, can you help me out? So I said, yeah, let's do like an EPK, right, where we'll do like we'll take 3 of your songs and we'll remix them. So we went in, we redid Louder Than Love, Scars of Love, and Maria. So
wow.
I did those 3 remixes for him. And those will probably come out later on this year. But as we did them, he started playing them for other artists, and George was like, I want to do something with you. So I was like, all right, we'll find something. The thing with George is a lot of the stuff that Robbie and I are producing is Latin house and Latin Afro house. It's really a lot of Spanish stuff. So George has been working on salsa music with us. But when we needed a vocalist for this, we said, let's see if George will do it. And he nailed it. I mean, CARY, I play the song for everyone, and if they don't know it's George, the first thing out of their mouth is that Mark Anthony? So it came out really good. So.
No, that's great. Do you find it harder? You've played in front of big crowds, and you've talked on the mic, on radio, in front of the biggest audiences. Mm-hmm. What's tougher?
To me, it's this coming around doing this with you right now is a humbling experience, right? Because like you said, I was always the guy in the other seat, interviewing the new artist, interviewing the artist, right? And I always thought I knew what they felt like, how it felt for them. And I always felt, empathetic towards them, and I always wanted to help them even more. Like you were interviewing Jess a second ago. I remember when Jess first came out, when she had As the Rush Comes, yep. Right? And she was like, when you speak to her, she's so like soft-spoken, right? And you just want to hug her and help her, right? And like, I used to gravitate to that one with these artists.
Well, Vic, I want to thank you for spending a few minutes with us here on One Music Ave. It's so great to see you. I remember going out to Party 105, and it was so much fun, and coming in and listening to you on KTU. I mean, I was a New Yorker, true and true. I feel like I've watched you grow from being the club promoter.
You've been there from day one.
Yeah. I think it was back in my Virgin days where you were doing a show, and I was like, hey, you want Khalees for a show?
I still have in my office, I still have the plaque you gave me from the Spice Girls.
Ah, look at that.
Hanging in my office, right?
Nah, it was
the first plaque I ever got. That and the first two plaques I ever got in my entire career were from CARY. The one was the Spice Girls, and then the second one that he gave me was an autographed picture by Janet Jackson.
Oh, wow.
I have both pieces still in my office right now to this day.
I'm getting chills. I love that.
Yeah.
You know? Look, I mean, when you were doing it, I mean, we had so much fun, and you talk about how, like you mentioned Jess, and like you meet these artists and you want to give them a chance. You took so many chances on artists, which was great.
We did. I mean, dance artists that have become friends and family to top 40 artists that became friends and family. I mean, and like I said, I'm glad to be back in the dance music game, and who knows? I think I still have radio stations that maybe we can have fun with. You know,
I'm gonna try and see if you remember.
All
so
right.
Before it was One Music Ave, it was Summer Sessions.
Summer Sessions, yep.
And we did Music Feud instead of Family Feud.
Yes.
And we asked about best new artist.
Okay.
And was it Sam Hunt that you said? And
I said Sam Hunt, and everyone laughed at me.
Right, and then Sam Hunt came on to become like
he was huge, right?
artist.
That same year, he became huge.
But no, those were fun times. So thank you for playing such a big role in my career.
I'm glad. You were always there for me too. So
look forward to hearing your version of Heaven with George Lamond.
George Lamond, Young Brian, and D. Robert.
Sounds great. Sounds great. And before we let you go, we want to do something called Cary's Quickies.
Okay.
Where we're going to give Vic Latino fans an opportunity to get to know you a little better.
Okay, here we go.
Indoors or outdoors?
Indoors.
Sunrise or sunset?
Sunrise.
Thick or thin?
Oh, gosh. Thick.
What are we talking about?
My wife's ass? I don't know.
Well, we'll have to make sure she watches this video. Night out with friends or a quiet night in?
I'll take night out with friends.
Call or text?
Call.
Sing or dance?
Dance.
See the future or change the past?
See the future.
Dog or cat?
Dog.
Take charge or follow orders?
I will take charge.
Boxes or briefs?
Briefs.
Carpool karaoke with Harry Styles or Taylor Swift?
Ooh, I'll take Taylor.
What's the last song you, Vic Latino, sang in the shower?
Juan Luis Guerra, Bruras del Amor.
Well, Vic, thank you so much for spending some time with us on One Music Ave.
All right.
Continued success.
Thanks, CARY.
Thank you.